Good morning and welcome back to my channel, High Tunnel and Field Tomato Production. I'm your host Tony. Today is August the 30th, 2021, and I am officially through with the tomatoes in the tunnel. We've had the best crop that we've ever had, and good production this year. Flavor was great. Everything went really good. Now it's time to do the work that I really don't enjoy, and that's to clean the high tunnels out, remove the plants, take up the stakes, pull up all the plastic, and then I've got to start tilling and get the ground ready. And I am going to do a cover crop in here this year. I just ordered some seeds from Rupp Seeds Company. I got some Caliente 199 mustard seeds, and this is one of the few really good biofumigants. And you plant those, keep them watered, of course, let them grow up. They get pretty tall, depends on how much time you got. And then I'll come in and mow them down. Now I have a flail mower, which is kind of like a rototiller with sharp teeth on it, and it chews them up. You can look that up online if you don't know what a flail mower was. I was very fortunate years ago to get a used one at a very fair price, but the reason you don't want to necessarily use a lawnmower is a lawnmower does not chop them up in fine enough pieces, and it blows them out to one side, and you don't get even distribution. Flail mower runs right on top of the ground. It'll just those little blades will sling and drop those leaves right down there, and you get nice even small pieces. Then of course you come by and you till them up, and if you have a roller, you roll them, pack them down. And what happens as they decompose, the decomposition makes a gas. It's a biofumigant gas that helps kill some of the diseases. I have no real proof as to how it works, but all the trials and tests that they've done with this say that it does pretty good. But let me just step back to one side here, and I'm going to pan the camera a little bit. As you can see, I've already cleaned 2 rows out. I've got 5 rows, and let me get my camera where, there we go. Got a couple rows left. You can still see a lot of green tomatoes on there, but those are, in my opinion, are not going to have enough time to mature. And if they did, I've already kind of, I'm already kind of through with my market. A lot of these are not quite as good as some other, my early on tomatoes. These are always going to be, there's a few ripe ones in there. And of course I'm eating those, and you can see some on the ground where I've been pulling the plants out. And some of those are edible and some are not so edible. And there's the tractor. Of course I put the plants in there, and then I go by and pick up all the loose tomatoes. Let me zoom this in just a little better. Y'all hang on. There we go. And I want to tell you that I've been really pleased with the Florida 7514 tomato this year. Had almost no sun damage. Now we had days like a lot of y'all did. I had some where my thermometer read 101 degrees. And that's awfully hot, but the Florida 7514 has a lot of leaves on it. And so I was real pleased with the leaf coverage. I've grown this for years past, and some years I do get some heat damage. I really watched my water this year, and it's always my belief that is, if you have a healthy plant, it can withstand more environmental stress. And I believe that's true this year. I had just virtually no disease problem, everything. Of course, I stuck with my spray schedule. Did have a little anthracnose, showed that to you last time, but not very much. And I have ordered a fungicide for next year. Now, this is the virus year, and so there may be some things hard to get next year. I've already got a lot of my fertilizer for the farm. I've already got it stored up, ready for next year. And I ordered a fungicide. I'm having a little trouble thinking there. I ordered me a fungicide called Aprova Top, A-P-R-O-V-I-A Top, T-O-P. And it is the #1 recommended for tomatoes for the anthracnose problem. and so I will be using that some next year, and I'd rather not have any anthracnose. But I lost very few tomatoes this year. We just had a tremendous year, learned a little bit about advertising, where I could sell some of my produce, and just had a big response for canning tomatoes this year. If I was in a bigger area, I could probably do a little better on my prices I get. You know, big city, close to a big city, but we're not. We're in rural north central Arkansas, and so I'll deal with just the local folks here, but do have some plans next year. I'll probably set up on the side of the highway, up near one of our major highways nearby, about 20 minutes away, and I believe I can really improve my profits next year. So now I'm going to come back in a few days whenever I get time, and when I start to do the tilling process and everything, I'll probably just shoot a real short video. But if you like the videos, it'll be an encouragement to me if you just hit the like button, maybe subscribe. We'll be doing this next year, and maybe doing some videos throughout the winter just to keep you updated on some things. So appreciate you watching. See you next time. Thank you.